evening, everyone. I'm here with my sister, Kenya Black, and today we're going to talk about her transgender journey. Hey, honey.
Hey, Boo, how are you?
I'm wonderful.
Okay.
Let's go. So, do you have a gender identity?
Yes, my gender identity is female.
What are some misconceptions about transgender women and men?
A lot of misconceptions there are misconceptions of men and women of trans experience, with transgender people are misconstrued as being people who are not sure of themselves, or there's a lot of cases for that. There's a lot of history actually to that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of false rumors that people say. I actually cannot pinpoint actually one, but there are thousands of them. It's just screwed up. It's wrong. But there's a lot of misconceptions of trans.
I'm sure. The next question I have: how are transsexuals different from crossdressers?
Transsexuals are different from crossdressers, where you have the transsexual who's living his or her life as is. And when I mean living his or her life as is that they're living a life as a woman on a daily routine from Monday through Sunday. They're waking up as a woman. They're doing everything as a woman would do on a day-to-day basis. A cross-dresser. Let's look at RuPaul's, who we love to death.
Right.
I love her show. I
Ru.
live for her. Oh
Love
my gosh! But so you have RuPaul's show is extremely about entertainment and who they are as people.
Right.
They are very creative. They are very energetic. I love them. Oh, I love them to death. And they show you how RuPaul, for example, she does her shows and she does them well. She turns it. But then on her shows on Friday and Saturdays, or what she's based, who she is. But then Monday, she's somebody else.
Right.
Or let's say he's someone else.
He's someone else.
So he's not living as RuPaul on a day-to-day basis.
With a big wig.
Exactly. So we have men who like to. We have other people, cross-dressers, who like to cross-dress for entertainment. They like to cross-dress for sexual pleasures. They like to cross-dress for sexual fantasies.
Right.
They like to cross-dress because they can do it, and that's what they feel like doing.
Right. Makes them happy. Makes them feel good.
Exactly. And that's the difference between you have a transgender individual who's actually living the life of a female or a male on a day-to-day basis, as opposed to the cross-dresser on the side that's living Friday and Saturday as a female, and full Monday we're back to being David.
Correct. In a suit.
That's the difference between the two.
How are transgender people discriminated against?
Wow. Woo. Transgender people are discriminated against as far as, they just passed the law about them using bathrooms. And they're still being discriminated against still about that. Using a transgender woman who wants to use it, they can't go in a male's bathroom in heels and makeup, but because of being transgender and being peeped or spooked, as they use the term, oh, that's a man. Oh my gosh, it's a man. But she's going into a female's bathroom. And then call the cops, and people, you're aware of society, you're aware of communities, you're aware of what's going on in your world, you're aware of what's going on in your surroundings. You want to be appalled and, oh my gosh, call the security, call the police, because it's a man. But you see how they dress. That's what you call it, get the ignorance and the people who don't accept or don't want to accept who they are, actually, to be honest with you. You know, so.
Because if you care so much about what I'm doing.
Exactly.
You should free up some time to figure out your own life. Are transgender people gay?
Well, transgender people are considered gay because, remember, you can't cross the other side of the island without testing the water. You have to be able to leave the sand and get into the water and then get out of the water. And I mean to say that in time, way back in time, before they used this word, transsexual, transgender, or trans woman of experience, trans woman of experience has now been upgraded to transsexual, to transgender person, to trans woman of experience. In my book of opinion, now 2017, 2018, they're going to come out with something different. You have to be when you grow up, there's some tendencies about you, whether if you're a tomboy or you are a male who likes female things, dolls. You like dolls. You like to have pretty things. You have to, you do pretty things. You just do pretty things,
right?
Because you like girly things,
right.
So then you'll be, yo, he's gay. You're gay because you're coming up, teen. You're gay. Oh my God, I'm coming out as gay.
People are watching.
And then as that path of puberty into teenager to adolescent goes into your late teens, we decide, we see which way you're going to go.
Right.
I'm going to transition because I want to be a female. Or I'm going to try a wig today, but I'm going to get better. No, I like guys. No, I'm going to grow tits. I'm going to have sex with a gay guy. You can do that because it's who you want to do. Right. But remember, you have to be gay before you can be anything else. Because that was the original term.
Right. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Gay. I kid you not, as soon as I turned on the camera, my heart just immediately started beating really hard. But I'm going to deal with it because I have something to tell you guys. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I just felt like I couldn't. I felt like it was my fault. I needed to learn to love myself before I could expect other people to love me for that.
Why am I ashamed of who I am?
I'm not passing as anything I'm being. I don't have to tell my mom. Kind of freaking out right now.
We just wanted to call and tell you.
Because I'm tired of hiding. And I'm tired of lying by omission.
Dad, I'm gay.
It feels so good to say that.
You still love me? I still love you, Mom.
Nothing would stop me from loving you, my dear.
I love you, kid. Love you too.
I felt nothing but support from the people around me.
Why should they be denied the right to share their life together?
You are voting for the first time in the history of our state to codify discrimination into our Constitution.
I hope you will stand on the right side of history.
My son is not an issue. He is a person, just like you.
It is time. It is time to give our loving gay and lesbian couples the right to a marriage license.
Ayes 33, nays 29.
The day I finally get to look at the man that I love and finally say, will you please marry me?
Every single American deserves to be treated equally in the eyes of the law and in the eyes of our society.
You promise to be a respectful and loving companion.
I do. I do. I do.
I do.
You may now kiss the bride. The grooms may kiss.
Thanks, guys, for listening. Have a good evening.